Hey everybody, hopefully we're live today and everything is working okay. It should be a good night. I figure we could start off by watching some videos, seeing what's going on in the world, and then after that we'll probably hop on some games and see what's happening. I'm gonna have to check to see if my Star Citizen is banned or not, because I was kind of roasting a kid the other day, and not too sure if I got banned from it, so. If I did, that would be kind of funny. If I didn't, that's even kind of funnier. So we'll at least load it up and then we'll see what happens. This game has a lot of it has a lot of flaws with it, but it is getting there. It is slowly getting polished. I will say that. That goes to show you firsthand how long it is to actually load into the game. Nobody really shows you that. Um, I'm very honest. It's doing really good, I will say. It's not like it's in a broken state at all, like everybody talks. It's definitely at the point where it's became a game now. Um, Apparently, I'm gonna die, so we're gonna go find a hospital, get our energy and our levels back up, and then yeah. To give you an idea about the game, so you come out of your apartment. You have a beautiful city. This is Lorville. You're on a planet called Hurston, and it's just absolutely beautiful game. All of all these buildings are actual buildings that you can go to. That's Tisa Spaceport over there. You can go over to there. Um, it's gonna get more expanded the more we go. We're actually going to take an elevator that's coming from the bottom of the building up to pick us up, and it's going to take us down in real time. Something that no other game has actually ever had the technology to accomplish until now. Surprisingly, I was never banned though, so that's kind of cool. So where I just was like way up in there, to give you an idea. And we were looking out of the windows on the side of the building there. You can play this game in third or first person. The third person is definitely more of a cinematic kind of view. You can't actually function, like shoot your guns with it or anything. But it definitely does work. And you can rotate in real time, so when you stop and you look and move your mouse, you're actually moving your head, not your body, which is kind of cool. Different technologies they've added to this game that a lot of people haven't experienced, but I've had the privilege of experiencing since day one.
Step away from the platform edge when train is approaching. Trespassing or attempting to trespass on train tracks is a serious and dangerous offense.
This is your gravity lifter. So you have two kinds of gravity lifters. Don't know if I have my, yeah. So the other one goes on a multi-tool. I do not have on right now. You also have a rifle and a medical gun. It's a medical gun and a rifle, or not. Oh, I'm in the city. I can't pull a rifle out in the city. Kind of makes sense. So eventually there is going to be multiple zones where we're going to be able to like, not zones, I guess solar systems. Right now there's only 2 solar systems. So when you want to get around, basically this is kind of like your trains everywhere. So you have different lines that go back and forth. So if you need to get to certain areas, this is basically how you do it. You can go this way to a different train, or this way to the customs area. You have to use the signs to get yourself around. It's like an actual life. So if you find yourself lost in this game, that's kind of the reason why. They have added a mini-map since on the top left, as you can see, but when I first started playing, that never existed. So I had to learn all this game just by following signs and actually walking around and reading. Couple of dead bodies here. It's the fun thing with Star Citizen, we're living in a persistent universe. Right now it's a free fly event happening, so there's a lot of new people here, and they don't know what they're doing, so there's no care for the actual what happens to people. I don't know if I could pick this up and turn over. Yeah. There's some cool different mechanics though, as you can see there. So so if you hold F, you have a loot, open your inventory, you can drag the body around if you want. So now that I turn him around, I can actually pick him up and drag him around to a different area if I really wanted. I can drop him, obviously. This is where it gets a little tricky. Just finding the right button. Crouching seems to let go. Okay. I have no idea what the right button is, but it's one of those games that has a lot of different controls. It's really hard to learn them all right away. I was just going to give you guys a rundown of what you wanted to see. Let's take the Origin 85X out. It's a really nice little ship to give you an idea of this game.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Good, it actually brought it to the right hangar. So here's a little bit of the spaceport here. I'll kind of show you guys before we get out to our hangar. Um, nice big window. You can see actually a couple. That's one of the landing pads there. And you can kind of see some of the things out there. The glass reflection is just absolutely impeccable, to be honest. That's insane. But we have New Deal. New Deal is actually one of your space, like starship dealers, and so they can get you new starships, or if you need to buy something new, that's where you would go. It's absolutely amazing. If you want to see some of the sizes of some of these starships, they have a couple of the nice ones that are out here. This is actually, I'll show you what we're driving. So we have an M50 here. It's a beautiful ship. This is a MISC Freelancer in here. There's some other players here. A couple of them buying some things. There's about 630 players in this lobby right now. This is what we'll be actually taking out to go drive. It's the Origin 89 or 85X, and yeah, this is a starter ship here. This thing is absolutely a luxury vessel, by the way. It is not meant for combat at all. It is purely designed just for flying around and enjoying the game. As you can see in my bottom left, I'm actually dehydrated, so I'm gonna kind of boogie a little bit over to an area where we can get some drinks, and then we're going to get topped up on what we need there. That's why the vision is going blurry. There actually should be some up here.
Fellow travelers, do not lock doors.
Yeah. So this is your storage system. So you have your inventory, but as well as, oh right, we do not have anything.
Trespassing or attempting to trespass
Different
on
option.
train tracks is a serious and dangerous offense.
Because we want to be fast about it. Yeah, I'm really dehydrated. That's not good.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle.
So this is what we're gonna do instead. So I have a really, oh, I should have a medical ship. Yep.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the
So we're gonna pull out the medical ship, and we should be able to get there and heal up all of our dehydration, our food, and any health that has declined since then. Yes, I am chugging Monster right now. And no, I do not drink the sugary shit. I am a no sugar drinker myself. I've always been a no sugar drinker. It is very loud in here. Holy smokes. What is that? Realistically, we could take this ship out, but I don't have any ammo now or anything, so I'm going to be a little careful as I do anything. Ramp access. Open up this door. We're going to lie down in this medical bed and get all of our stats back up because our vision is going blurry. So as you can see, I was dehydrated. Now I'm going to get rehydrated. My vision and everything is going to get back to normal. A couple of cool things. You have medical care. So if you have any broken bones or you have anything that's extremely wrong with your body here, this is how you would get the treatment for it and the medication. If you were acting as a doctor, you can actually put somebody in a bed and do it yourself. Your regeneration, if you wanted to change where you actually revive after you die. So you can use this ship as a spawning point. Uh, Giving an example, if you wanted to go do a game where you have a high potential of dying by yourself, you could load a bunch of armor and ammo in the ship, use it as a respawn point, and then just basically, continue what you were doing. I don't want to fly this ship though. I love it, but it is not the ship I was looking for flying today as a good experience for you guys. I do have an 890 jump. Something about the 890 jump though is I feel like everybody shares it. I will say it is my favorite ship in the game. It is absolutely an amazing ship. There's nothing wrong with it. Take a look at this. So your lights turn off and your hangar and ship start to go down. The lights are flashing. Absolutely amazing. Just an impeccable game. And this whole area here is completely persistent. So you can put chairs in here. You could add a couple tables if you wanted. If you wanted a place where you and your buddies could hang out, even though there's absolutely no point. That's why we have ships. You technically could in a way, which is absolutely good. That's good on them for adding it. Not that it was absolutely necessary, but it was something that's cool. If I wanted to go into my storage access here, I can actually bring up anything I have in my storage. So if I wanted to bring up all my armor at once, I could technically do that. I didn't know the Argo Atlas is actually considered that. That's kind of cool. I'll show you here. So if I brought this down, and then I access it, so I can see all this stuff. I could add it all into the elevator and then bring it all up at once. It's cool they added that into it. Typically the way you would access your Atlas is through here. Which, did they change that? No, so I can still access my Atlas through here. So you can access it through both areas, which is actually kind of creative, surprisingly. That's cool. Should we go for the 890 jump? They fixed everything. Why not? Let's do it. They fixed everything in the ship, which is really, really cool. So we're gonna have the same experience, hopefully, if it works. There it goes. It's a very big game. Very big game. There's always gonna be glitches and bugs in games. I understand that. There always will be. It's a program. Programs are never perfect. If they're perfect, they would not be made by us. Let's be real about that. Here we go, the 890 jump. The absolutely gorgeous ship. This ship has to be one of the biggest ships in the game. A lot of people would definitely fight me on that one, but I can guarantee you it is the truth. Just absolutely gorgeous ship. And this is an extra large hangar, so this is as big as the hangars get in the game. So when we start getting into even bigger ships than this, I have no idea what they're planning for. I don't really see it as a possibility personally. We're running out of room already. The Polaris is slightly smaller than the 890 jump. Yeah, it has huge engines, but it is absolutely smaller, 100%. I've had them side by side. It's a gorgeous ship, absolutely. Like, whoever designed it, good on them. They really worked hard on it. I understand why they took so long to come out with it. They really wanted to make sure every aspect of it was perfect, but it is absolutely smaller than the 890. So this is your elevator here. You have two elevators, ones that come down right there and one that comes down here. You can load up vehicles into the one over there, but over here is the one if you wanted to access just as a crew member. You're landing on a planet. You're wanting to just kind of go do something as a human. It has a big going up sequence. You touch your button and it takes you up to the top. But the lighting is just absolutely impeccable, I gotta say. Like, I haven't seen too many ships like this. And it is loud inside the elevator because you're going right by the engine room there, which makes a lot of sense. We'll go down and I'll show you that after. I'll give you a bit of a tour here too. So when you come up your elevator, you have your main door there and you have two side doors. These actually lead out into your docking doors, as well as I think there's extra elevators here too. So, oh, these are escape pods. So in the near future, these will be available, escape pods for people to use in their ships. As when you have a full crew and you have your docking door and you go outside, you do not want to fall off your ship. The ship has a almost fully walkable deck, honestly, because you can jump off here and come walk up the side here. Now, when you're in space, you're on an angle. Absolutely, that can be a little bit tricky, but you know, when you're on a planet and the ship is stopped and parked, you can use this as a walking deck, no problem at all. It always reminded me of a cruise ship kind of look to it, or a yacht. I love boats myself. I've always loved ships, and Titanic is it's absolutely my favorite ship. But cruise ships and the design of them, they always had such a perfect look to them, in my opinion. I hope that us as humans will continue that look for a long time, because they're just absolutely gorgeous. The curves, everything. So that's why I love this ship so much, is it really reminds me of a cruise ship or a yacht. But yeah, you can completely walk the deck, come back in, close the door, if we don't want anyone else coming in. It's the same thing on the other side. I won't really show you, but same thing. We're gonna see, these are those little glitches. Do you see that right there? You're always gonna have these little glitches, and I'm not gonna complain about them. The ones I complain about are where you have, like, they come out saying, hey, we just fixed this, and you go and try it, and nothing is fixed. Not a darn thing was fixed. It's even worse than what it was. That's where I get upset. So nice little common area here. Underneath, two staircases leading up. Here we have a stateroom, I believe. Oh no, engineering. Okay, so this door you can go down to the bottom floor. There should be, I forget, oh, elevator. And this is another escape pod eventually that will be accessible. It's the same thing on the other side. When you come through here, that's when there should be yes, you have the sauna. I'm so glad they fixed everything. It looks absolutely gorgeous. It never used to look this perfect. There was bathrooms and walls that were like glitching in and out. Oh wow, the showers look absolutely amazing. They did a really good job on this area. The hot tub area, just absolutely beautiful. Oh my gosh. When you come out into the pool area, you know, like, wow, just wow. I wish that we had a opening here of some sort. I think that would have really made the pool area stand out. Bless me, just having a sneezing attack. We're in my ship, so I'll take my helmet off. But as you can see, like, the water physics, they're slowly coming. They're definitely not perfect yet, but the more it comes, the better it will get, right? Eventually swimming is going to get added and all this stuff. It's a slow process, but I'm really glad that people are getting to experience it. That's the point that matters. They're doing what they said they would do. It takes a long time, but they are doing it. We have elevators that can go up. I'll show you what that looks like when it comes down. So if I wanted, I could go down to a lower floor. Which, let's do that actually before. We'll do the lower floor at the end. Same thing on the side I showed you. Skate pod, elevator. It doesn't have an extra side room. Back in the two corners, you have two of your primary staterooms for people. This would be if you have like a high-end guest or whatever and you want them to stay on the ship for a bit. You have a nice little chessboard, you can play chess, and like I'm telling you, these are actually usable. So if I want, you and your buddy could sit here if you really wanted. I would never recommend doing this, but you'd be like, okay, I'm gonna pick up my pawn here, and I'm gonna move it here. So and then you go place it here, and then your other buddy, he can come on this side, and he could be sitting here and be like, all right, buddy, okay, you got that, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna pick up this, and then I'm gonna put it right here. And you can play chess if you really, really wanted, which is absolutely, for a game, that's just insane. Sitting, sleeping, absolutely all of those are a thing. Lie down. If you lie down, you can log out in your ship while in space, and you can have your ships persistently basically there. Obviously, other people can't raid your ship. They can't break in and take your stuff, right? There's the bathroom for the stateroom. Just absolutely gorgeous ship. It really is. Let's see here. We'll go upstairs. We'll go check out the other stateroom. Here we have our mid-floor. This is a beautiful room, by the way. All of this is glass, so when you're out in space, you can just see everything. It is just immaculate. It is meant to be the most beautiful scenery that you can come across. Here we have this would be our bar and dining area. This for where people can bring food up from here, basically. So you have your elevator access once again. More staterooms, so there's two more staterooms here on either side. You also have access to bathrooms, I believe, which are just used for guests. They did a really good job on everything. Nice bar, some TVs. Oh, look at that. You got some Origin artwork up top, just representing the company. Beautiful bar. I can't wait till drinks are more accessible and we'll be able to actually serve drinks and do stuff. Have actual NPCs on our ship continuously living while you're using your ship and doing different things. Beautiful. This would be like the high-end bar area, restaurant area for you and your guests. Like, so if you think about it, you have two in the bottom, two up front here, you have two more up front, and then you also have your captains. So you have about, it'd be about 8 guests that would like to stay on the ship at once. Obviously there's a lot of room for more on here, but it depends. 8 guests plus crew. Nice conference area. This is when we were walking out. You can see inside of here. Some of these areas are just absolutely amazing. Like, it really is. They've added this little room. I don't actually remember this. See, there's a lot of rooms that we didn't get to see because there were so many glitches with the internal visuals of it. A lot of this would be glitching out. You just didn't walk near it because you didn't want to basically die. Here's a good glitch for you. I'm stuck in here, so I guess we'll make our way to another area of the ship until we can get ourselves out. Foyer 1, 2. We'll make our way back down to the pool and spa for now. So this just shows you how that works. So they have that little elevator hidden in behind, and then if you were to come back, you have the other elevator there. So the other one's in behind there, behind that. So everything's a 1-to-1 ratio, which is absolutely insane. Like, to give you an idea, we'll take a look-see here, and then you come out, look through here, and there it is there. It's all a 1-to-1 ratio, and it all fits perfectly. Yeah, these are other staterooms. We'll go make our way up one floor. That way I can show you. I guess we're at the top. So for us to go up, I'll show you the bridge and the captain's quarters. So we have some more seating over here. People can sit out here and just watch as we're flying by, just watching everything. It's amazing. We can come over here and watch as everybody's just same exact thing. Lots of seating, lots of areas. There's another chess table back here. You can see the glass roof. Another dining, but just absolutely amazing. What's that, backgammon we got? We got backgammon now. That's cool. So this would be the captain's lounge or his stateroom. There's to give you an idea, nice beautiful back window. When you walk in here, you have your living area. This is where the captain would like be meeting with his crewmen. Hey, what are you guys doing? And when he's not driving the ship, he obviously has his beautiful first class stateroom back here. If this is not the captain quarters, this is definitely the first class stateroom, but this is what I would call the captain quarters. Someone who would like as a captain, you run the ship. You're gonna have the best stateroom, absolutely. All right. So here we have a little bit of storage access. I don't know what we can put in there yet. It is something that will be coming later in the game. Now we are technically in a capital ship. All of the capital ships have this thing. So eventually we're going to be able to use this as a MOBA glass. And the MOBA glass I'll show you. So if I pull up F1, this is your MOBA glass setup. So if I need to travel anywhere, I go to my maps. And I can display solar systems and planets. And eventually the MOBA glass will eventually show like this, where we're going to be able to move it around and choose a destination we want to go, and then that way we're going to actually be able to, we don't have to pull up our arm essentially. But it'd be cool, you could just move it around, zoom in, and then click, and then okay, yeah, I want to go to Hurston, and then you just walk over to your seat, get in and go. My apologies. You have 3 crew seats for up top here, as well as there will be room for engineering up here as well. Downstairs. Now we can make our way down to the bottom floor, because I feel like we've seen all of the 3 floors up here. These are the main 3 floors of the ships. This is where a lot of you would be spending a lot of time spent. You wouldn't see a lot of crew here, but this is the majority of it. We'll come to our elevator and make our way down. You're gonna see a glitch here, I bet. No, actually it worked perfectly. Usually glitches as it twists up. So here you have you have 2 areas to walk from. If you were to take a left here, you have all these gun storage, which is absolutely, if you have like an army, this is where you'd want to keep all your stuff. is all in here. This is the vehicle storage area. Do you remember that ladder area I showed you? That's where that ladder would lead you. Is if you were to take it and climb up there, you would get to that little room. Down in here we have our we have room to put vehicles, lots of vehicles, and we could also have all of our engines and everything. So here we have our warp core, and it is running. Eventually there will be an engineering setting where you can actually access this as an engineer, and you're going to be able to use everything in the ship. You can manipulate power, fix things, etc. There's going to be fires in the ship. That's not going to be fun for me, but a lot of fun for everybody else. You'll be able to access these panels, shield generators, you know, all that stuff. Working our way back, this can go down. Okay. That's that loud thing we heard as we came by the elevator. My golly, it is loud. And as well as you come in here, these are the engines. They are not turned on right now. So eventually, I'll turn them on quick, and we should come back and take a look at them, because they look completely different when it's turned on in here, and it is absolutely crazy. I love it. It's just this game. There's an elevator we can take. Let's do it quick. Let's go. Let's go up. We're gonna turn the ship on, come back down, and then we're gonna go take a look. So it should take us to a second floor. Because they look completely different when they are turned on, and it is cool. Your captain's pilot seat. Alright, she's turned on. Now we'll go run back down. And look at this. Oh, no, they didn't change. Did I even turn it on? That's flashing, but whatever. Oh, I might have to actually be in warp for it to change. Well, that's a little embarrassing. That's okay though. So in here we have our crew's quarters. You have a missile defense system in here. We could have 3 crew members simultaneously using different guns and turrets to defend the ship, as well as missile defense systems. On top of that as well, we have that elevator. That's the right one, if you remember, the one that goes up the back and it sneaks around. That's so that the crew can go up without all the guests seeing. We have our nice crew kitchen where all the food gets cooked and stored. A freezer and fridge even. If you come back here, this is where the crew likes to chill. This is like a nice little coffee area or whatever, I don't know. The crew chill area, lounge, where they like to eat. These are all their staterooms. We have lots of staterooms for them. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way till 7. Back here we have a bathroom area for all the crew. And then if we go up one more, we should be going into, like, there's escape pods for them. And then we have a games room for them as well. They even have a little arcade game, which is kind of nice. That's kind of cute, actually. But nice little area, pool table. Coming over to here, there's nothing. That would be like, I guess, a fridge or whatever. You can put drinks in there if you want to play pool with your buddies. You make your way back. There's airlock control, and you are into the front hangar. This hangar can hold a lot. I'll tell you that right now. It doesn't seem like it can. Now, if you're going to be putting the big ships in here, the ships that are not meant to go in other ships, absolutely. You're going to only fit maybe one or two. If you have one of the bigger ships, like you got a, like a, I don't know, a Cutlass Black, or you got even the, like the medical, the Cutlass, you're only fitting one in here. If you have an Intrepid, you're probably only fitting one in here. Now, that goes to say, you got some Fury, so if you were wanting to set up a crew, and you want to actually create this as a fleet area, you could line up a whole bunch of your Furies here. You could have about 8 Furies, I think 9 I put in here. You get 2 of the stealth Mirais, the stealth fighters. Put them side by side on each side. Then here you can have your Origin MX, you can have a medical ship, and even up here you're able to fit a Scorpius. I have done it, and it is absolutely possible. You can fit a lot in this bay. We'll make our way out, another lounge area, this on the other side, and we're going to make our way back to our elevator. We have a nice little medical room, so if you wanted to create a nice little respawn point for yourself, you can respawn and get your vitals back up. And then we're going to come up here, make our way to the medical room, back to the elevator, and we are back at the beginning from when we first came down here. Okay, that would be the entire ship. It is a very big ship. It takes a lot of time. It's not feasible when you're flying by yourself. But is it doable? Yeah, I've done it. I've done it before. I've done it by myself, and I've lived through fighter fights. I've lived through warfare. I have been able to travel to very far ends of the solar system because I was able to do everything with the ship. That's why I call it the best ship. So I'm going to open up my hangar here. A little bit of a glitch because we're inside the hangar, but let's give you... You saw how big the hangar was from our perspective, and when you go into a third person in this ship, it just destroys that perspective because it makes this whole game look tiny. But when you were looking at it from that far, when you realize how far we've came from the beginning of this video to where we are right now sitting in the ship and how long that took, it really makes you go, wow, like I get it now. So we're gonna lift up, lots of power. This ship is heavy. Landing gear in. We're gonna make our way out of the hangar here, nice and slowly. It is daytime now. That's how long I've been talking with you guys. That it's become daytime on the planet, and these planets have real-time orbits, which are kind of dumb in a way. So when it's daytime for a while. There's actually another player right there. You can kind of see him coming down. I think he's in a Falcon. It's kind of cool. Oh, he's making himself over into this hangar here. So this is Lorville. It's not a huge city, but it's pretty big. It's one of the main cities in the game. This was the very first city to come out before anything in Star Citizen really became Star Citizen. This is what it was. I spend more time in this city, just games crashing, things breaking, blowing up. I spend more time here than I have anywhere in the game so far, even after playing it for years after it's been functional. The planets, The graphics are really nice. You can actually see like all the plates when the sun reflects on the edges of them. No other game is like this. It really isn't. I haven't been able to explain to people what I get to experience all the time, but this is it. This is what I get to experience. I get to experience one of the biggest games ever to come out in all of history. It makes Grand Theft Auto 6 look small. Now everything is in real time. So if I want to leave this planet, we're actually leaving the planet in real time. No loading screens. Nothing at all. It is completely done all by yourself. You can really hear the engines cooking there. I am gonna get out of here because I have been dealing with glitches lately with chilling here. But we'll kind of watch the city fade away. Just to give you a perspective. So I'm gonna be able to do this. I'm gonna go Alt-C, set cruise control. And we're just gonna be able to watch our ship fly away from the planet. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, that kind of gives you some perspective a little bit on how big this game really is. We're kind of basically at the edge of space and the edge of, well, probably not actually. We're probably still in G. But I'm going to show you now. I could have used it back there, but I wanted to give you a perspective of real time. Ah, my bad. I just died a little bit there. Oh, I'm okay though. So yeah, real time, just amazing. So I could have used it back there. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, that kind of gives you some perspective a little bit on how big this game really is. We're kind of basically at the edge of space and the edge of. So that might be Everest up there. I can't remember. But there is different space stations around the planet, and obviously we flew out of space in real time, being able to just using our engines and going at cruise control speed at 110, which is not fast at all. Now you do have your other engine, your spool, and this is going to significantly increase speed. There we go, we're climbing. Now with spooling, now you can choose your destination. So you have your speed there, where now we are seriously climbing in kilometers here. Or we can take our jump to wherever we'd like. So where I'd like to take you guys today is we're going to go over to Microtech, which is another planet in the solar system. So this is Hurston. Lorville is obviously on Hurston, and it has different moons that are going around it. I can't remember if Magda is anything cool on it. But I'd like to take you over to where there's oceans. Yeah, I believe Magda isn't cool at all. Or I'd like to take you over to where we have, you know, let's go through the wormhole, actually. Let's go see some oceans. Let's do it. Stanton Gateway, Terra Gateway, Pyro Gateway. Let's go to Pyro. So Pyro is another jump point. So as you can see, this is a real distant. I actually have to travel distance here. Like I said, there is no loading screens. So if I want to go somewhere, I gotta travel this distance. So you can kind of see how far Pyro is from Stanton then. Pyro is ridiculously far from Stanton. So we're gonna go to Pyro, which is all the way over there. But in order to do that, we have to go through a wormhole, which is gonna be just like Interstellar. So we're gonna come up, turn towards our jump point. Then we are gonna load. And I'm gonna do this in third person just so you guys can really see it happen next to the planet. Oh, we jumped to this point. Okay, so now we'll jump to our next point. There's hydrogen floating in space randomly. Okay, there's a Pyro Gateway. Now we're gonna do this for real. You're gonna see this planet just launch from us. And that's what makes this game so spectacular, is you're doing everything for real. There's no joking with it. Now we're on our way to another planet, traveling in real time. If I pull up my mobile glass, you can actually see us traveling in the 890 jump. And we are flying through the solar system, we really are. You can see our coordinates are changing in real time. No other game can do this. They could do it, but not on this level of scale. It's just huge. This game's like amazing. It really is. There's obviously its little glitches, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys. They piss me off. Like, they really do. But they only piss me off because I spend a lot of time in this game. Not everybody has what I have in this game. I didn't buy this ship using $900 or however how much it costs. I had to grind the game over and over and over, and then I had to save up over and over, deal with glitches, losing product, losing a lot of money, time spent, etc. to just get the ship. And once I buy the ship, then it's, oh, now they update the game and they wipe us. So I have to grind it over and over again. So it's a lot of years of grinding for your favorite ship, but then losing it, and it's just the way it is. We're coming up to the Pyro Gateway here. You can see it right there. And welcome to Pyro Gateway. So we have a space station here that took a long time to load in. And you can see the track right there to the left of us, and you can actually just see a glimpse of the wormhole opening. There it is there. It just opened up. Somebody's coming through it.
Hello, and thank you for contacting.
I'm trying to keep my speed at 500 meters per second because it does come up to you quick when you're traveling at this speed in your spool engine. I like using your spool engine in the 890 though because you can travel fast really quickly. But yeah, the wormhole took a long time to come in. We've been dealing with one solar system for almost up until what, last year. It just came in 4.0. But solar systems are big, and as you can see, are taking a lot of time to make sure everything is right. By all means, don't take me as one of those people that are defending SIG 100%. I'm not. They got a lot to work on. But they've done a lot really good for everyone, so. We're traveling too fast. This is what I mean. Here we go. Oh boy. I might need to do this in third person. We'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. It's really hard. Oh gosh. It is really easy to destroy your ship if you hit the walls. So, like, you kind of got to focus at this point. And when you're traveling in a larger ship, sort of like me, using the 890, it's actually not too bad today. Using the 890, it can get a little intimidating at the time. But I found a good trick is don't press forward at all. Don't speed up. Just let it carry you through and just kind of rotate your ship and aim it. And the wormhole will take you through on its own time. We're coming into the pyro section slowly. That's why I turned red there. But yeah, just come through it really slowly. I don't even know what speed I'm traveling at, but it's slow. There's the opening. And in real time, look at that. And we're out. Oh, sounds... So isn't that just incredible? Alright, so we're gonna go find our place to jump to. I think we want to go to Bloom. No. Bloom's pretty, but might be Pyro 4. No, Pyro 4. Yeah. This is where we want to go. Oh gosh. You have no idea how lucky I am. Alright. We need to jump right now. All of these rocks could actually kill me. Why Pyro 5? I'll take it just to get out of here.
Quantum drive activated. Quantum drive deactivated.
Alright, we're gonna stop for a second. And we're gonna go Pyro 4. We're gonna route this thing. I don't know.
Quantum drive
Send it.
activated.
Oh, but yeah, the Pyro Gateway there can be a little stressful. Once you're through though, you're through and it's pretty safe. The music also changes when you change between solar systems, which is kind of cool. But we'll go head over to Pyro, we'll go drop down, show you an ocean, then I'll probably end up killing myself so I can respawn the ship. I like to have it stored. If this game updates at all and you do not have your ship stored that is bought with EAUC or EA Alpha United Earth currency, so that'd be AUEC. They wipe the ship completely, so you lose it, and that's how I've always lost my 890.
5%.
You know, one day you're playing this game for like 8 hours straight. You're loving it, and you just get sick of it after a while. You're like, ah, screw it. I'll just get my ship tomorrow, right? But then you log on tomorrow and you're updated. So, note to self, if you've taken the time to get yourself a really nice ship in this game, and you don't want to lose it, make sure, I don't care how tired you are, you got school the next day, you got to go to work the next day, I don't care. Get that ship stored. Then log off. Don't log off for 15 minutes and come back. Do it first, because it will cost you your game. It'll make you hate the game for a long time. Having to grind it out again, it's so annoying. But it's not a bad game, and like I can't wait till more people get to be a part of it and really get to join it, because it could be a lot of fun for a lot of people. Let's see if yeah, Mike hasn't hit me up yet. I was gonna see if he wanted to play some Dead by Daylight tonight, but if he doesn't hit me up, I'll probably just stay on this for a little bit. I like Star Citizen; it's a lot of fun. Obviously, this whole time I haven't really done anything in the game. I haven't really showed you what you can do. This is basically a showing you of features, a showing you of what the game has to offer you when you first jump into it, right? You hear a lot of speculation. Is the game broken? Am I able to actually do what the game says that they allow you to do? Well, in short story, a long story short, yes. Yes, you can. You can do everything. Does it mean you're not going to experience hiccups along the way? No, not at all. You'll probably lose your shit. You'll get really mad. But that's just the way it is with this game right now. And the way I see it is by the time it actually comes out and all these people do start hopping on, uh, people like us who have been on here for years, we're going to have quite the upper hand on them. When it even comes to just organizations, etc., doing battles, Nobody will be able to compete with us because we understand the game mechanics to the T. We're the ones that help give the insight on how the game mechanics are supposed to run. So, like, in a way, the public is who made the game. SIG just did what the public told them to do. So, here's Pyro. See, we're in Pyro 5 100%, and I don't like Pyro 5. Because I'm pretty sure it is a gas giant, which is what it looks like to me.
Shield system. Shield system inactive. Quantum drive activated. Quantum drive deactivated.
It's just glitching out.
Shield system. Shield system inactive.
That's okay. I just have to do it manually. I know we need to go to Pyro 4. Do I know where Pyro 4 is? Not really. This game is hardcore glitching out though. No, it's not. So I guess Pyro 4 is off of Pyro 5 maybe. I don't know.
Quantum drive
Yeah.
activated.
So we'll go jump over to Pyro 4 here. So this is just to give you an idea from a planet to a moon. So there's the planet. And then we're going to be jumping over to its moon here, which you can see in the distance coming closer. Just incredible. It really is. It's just incredible. Ah, yes. Finally, oceans. Oceans. Let's go fly down to the planet and let's show you some stuff. I'm going to do the quick way down.
Quantum drive activated.
This is me moving around here just to show you. I go into fourth person because I love watching this. This is incredible the way they've done it. Look at that. Whoa. Oh, I don't want to go to this side. It's all dark here. I might fly around to the other side.
Quantum drive deactivated.
Yeah, that was my bad. Because if you look like this and go here, or even here. Oh my gosh. This gives you a perspective of how momentum works in a ship. It really takes a long time for that ship to kick in and actually start traveling in the direction you're wanting it to travel. Alright, let's go. go.
Shield system inactive. Quantum drive activated. Quantum
Okay.
drive deactivated.
You gotta be careful because if you can travel too quick sometimes and you can kill yourself. Let's go down to here.
Quantum drive activated.
This is what it looks like in first person. And you can get up out of your seat right now, it don't matter. You can do it in the middle of your ship doing this. Doesn't change the gameplay at all. There we go. The sun.
Quantum drive deactivated.
Alright, let's go look at some water, shall we? The planets are just... The scale is unbelievable. Especially when you're comparing it to other games. I actually gotta be careful here.
System active.
It's really easy to kill yourself in this game.
Shield system inactive.
Now we'll speed it back up. We can look at some of the mountain ranges. I want to make my way over to the far ocean that you can see in the distance. There we go, we actually got lower to the ground now. I wanted to actually try to get low enough where it looked cool. But being in a capital ship, I also have to be a little bit careful because, you know, I don't have the response time other ships have. That's a nice place right there, actually. Looks kind of cool. Look at that rock, that's big. Nice mountain beside us here. Gives you a perspective of the just size of the planets that we're flying around in, and a lot of people don't understand the scope of this gameplay. A lot of the planets are barren, yeah, but at least it ain't Starfield. Eventually there's going to be like more, right now there's sandworms actually that you can go kill. But the more the game comes out, the more, you know, wildlife that's going to come, just everything in general. Like it is still in the beta form, which is pretty cool. Gotta come up and over this hill a little bit. That was close. But yeah, a lot of people don't get to experience this game like I do in a way. The ocean is taking a far time to find though. But we are traveling a really fast distance right now. The speed we're traveling at is 340 meters a second. So that's pretty quick. Oh, I gotta pull up a hair there. Just incredible though. Really is. Oh, we had a bit of a lag out there. The ocean's, there it is. There it is. We made it. See, I knew it was coming. The game's just so much bigger than what you think. That even when you are looking at it from up there, you're going, oh, that's not that far. But then you come down here, and yeah, it really was that far. I'm going to turn off the spooling engine, so we're going to significantly slow down now. I'm going to throw on space brake as well. And we're just going to let the ship kind of chill out here until it slows to a complete stop. There. I'd like to make my way over just to show you the island. And the water is not perfect. And I do not know if this water is going to blow me up. The water in Microtech does not blow you up. So on Microtech, you can actually go in the water and be submerged in the water because technically you're a spaceship. You can, if you can go in the water, you're in space, you should technically be able to go in the water to a certain extent, right? So this is going to be a good experience here, if anybody wants to know. It does not look deep at all, but we'll start with non-deep water, and maybe we'll make our way. So right now, we are touching the water. We have our feet in the water. Okay. Let's come over there to the more larger area. It's a little deeper right here. It'd be better to experience it in maybe. Okay, coming down. Look at the engines when they do that. And this is why I love this ship here. Is it's literally a boat. It is a boat. I don't care what anyone says. This is a boat. There's a boat just floating. That's what this game needs to add to it, is the ability for your ship to just float on the water if it wants. That would be so cool. It would just be perfect, because that's oh, that's good actually. I gotta take a screenshot of that. Because that's incredible. That view is incredible. I just can't remember how to take a screenshot with my computer here. I don't know if it did anything. We're gonna take a look-see here. No. How do you take the darn screenshot? Might have to download something here quick. I don't mind doing the screenshot way, but I forget it, so if I had a way to not forget, it would be a lot easier for me. This is a 4.5 rating. We shall download that one. Nope, that's our answer. So if you go too deep, you blow up. Anyways, we're gonna be back in Hurston now. That's so funny. Well, there goes my beautiful screenshot I was gonna take, but that's okay, I guess. So essentially, I could move this over here. Ah, okay. I get it. Oh, but I crashed it. So this is a good example. You would typically get cheesed over this. Don't get cheesed. Just go hop back on. Go get your ship back. So we're gonna go reclaim the ship. Then I'll probably log off. But that gives you a good perspective on how the game functions. It is not perfect by all means. It is, in a lot of ways, terrible. But it's also a lot of fun. Log back in. Might need to rename this to a full Star Citizen stream, but that's okay. Okay. Alright, yeah, we'll go run back at our ship quick. But if you remember what it looked like here when it was nighttime, now it's daytime, things are starting to brighten up.
In her book, Dynamics of a Mindful Life, Maria Thurston shows that health isn't merely the concern of the individual. It takes everyone working together to build a healthy and thriving community. That's why her society is so proud to carry on her lasting legacy here at
Now we're gonna speed run over there.
where we all work together.
Be considerate to your fellow travelers. Do not block doors. Prison security reserves the right to search travelers at any time. Step away from the platform edge where the train is approaching.
Yeah. Open.
Trespassing or attempting
Okay, we're gonna go run back over. We're gonna reclaim our ship and probably get ready to log off now, just because, you know, I've been playing here for a little while. I got to show you guys some cool things. I don't know, maybe we'll take out another ship. I just don't want to take out that one again. I hate sweating over losing it if I do have a situation where I did want to get off and say screw it. But it is such a nice ship. It is definitely
security
my
reserves the right to
favorite
search
ship in the
travelers
game.
at any time. Now arriving from Tisa Spaceport. Stand by and let passengers.
I'm gonna start a